on the circuit. Did have some breakage, Joe, at the last event at Langford, New York. And they've been working on that tractor, getting things back together. So let's give a nice round of applause, fans, for our 2013 Grand National Champion. Looks like he's going to take over the #1 spot over on the light Superstock side.
BNC, it's going to be loud, bud.
But we're getting down.
Just to let you know, they're wound up. Groove. If you guys can't hear me, it's too bad. These motors are more important.
We're ready to fire up our next two-wheel drive, and you can see he's coming trackside now. We'll let Mr. Denver tell us a little bit more about him as he makes his way out here.
Yes, we wait for Roger Simon right there out of Farley, Iowa.
Just remember, guys, it's loud out here, so if you can't hear me at times, sorry, I've got Mrs. Country Boy News, Little Country. Here we go.
Think about that. An average four-door dually pickup will weigh up to 8,000 and 9,000 pounds. These guys are still down to 6,200 pounds.
Yes, it's about to get loud. Look here, guys.
And all over Iowa, they have here for the top 10. With 50% of North Carolina, and we're going to do welcome. Here's the guy that's been all over the United States that we're talking about. And what can you add about that truck?
On the light Superstock side, Corey Forrester, the airborne New Holland ride out of Chambersburg, Pennsylvania.
Rich is right here. Take Richard Crew out now. I'm not going to tolerate racing.
And that truck goes up there over on the north side. All right, Corey Forrester back in the seat here of his son's tractor here up the
He's not Richard in there. Take care of it, please.
Down there in the Pennsylvania Dutch country. And a brand new tractor here.
Sewer Dog. I know you got a ring.
2019. Where's our Ford New Holland fans? Come on, let's hear you, Ford.
And band.
Right.
I love to see the fire suit that his son has. It has a full articulate here, like he's a serviceman fire suit. But had in the seat tonight driving the airborne machine, New Holland. I think we'll just have to hear from just a little bit farther along.
All right, fans, three-time Grand National Champion on the start line, second in all-time NG2A wins right here. 45 wins this guy has amassed since 1989, that first win, and this guy's still going strong. The first of 5 trucks we're going to see out of the Simon camp here tonight. Crafty veteran Roger Simon out of Farley, Iowa.
Here we go, let's boogie, woogie, 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 woogie. Yeah. This is CBN Sports. Yeah, buddy.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he pulled that right front wheel up off, or left front wheel off the track a little bit, brought it all the way down through their nice run there tonight. Hey, let's bring him to speed over here right now. Corey Forrester in the airborne 293 and 7. He is your new leader in the class. Marcus Wedelson, gun power and lead at 268.06. He currently is in second. That'll bring up Larry Phillips. In that case, International Puma.
And 307.965. So Roger Simon pulls that. The Simon says dives up into the second place, only to be behind Matt Kane of the Streamway by 4.
Remember, guys, they have 2 tracks here. They run simultaneously with each
Taylor
other.
out of Centerville. New Brunswick to be up next. Dave Coughlin and Jared Nelson. Our next 3 trucks on the south side. Oh, and by the way, Simon says dives.
I thought you guys would enjoy
points
this.
so far this year.
See, there's a, hey, He's doing his First Amendment, right? See, he's exercising his rights.
Larry Phillips getting ready to go to work on a fine road, by God, Kentucky. A smoke and a fire show!
Oh my goodness.
And I
Guys,
tell
I
you,
think you
he
blew
had
up.
a great hook going, and you started to see that flame coming out from underneath. That's never good.
Gives a whole
Yeah, real tough break there for Larry
Gives a
Phillips.
whole
Just
new
cutting
meaning
back
of
on the circuit.
smoking.
Had some serious engine damage down at that event in Monroe, Michigan, just about 3 weeks ago. So good to see him back out on the circuit. Actually had a couple rods hit the ground up there in Monroe. So they've been working getting this tractor back together, fans. Let's give a nice round of applause
How you
here for
doing,
Larry Phillips,
Jose?
two-time
My
league winner
brother.
here in light super stock competition.
Yeah, he's a guy who's very involved with the event that we put on for the Grand
There's the one
National
that just
Circuit
broke.
every year in Brandenburg, Kentucky. That's right down there, not too far from the Louisville area. You make your way to Louisville and travel towards the India line just a little ways, cross over there, and then you make your way back into Kentucky. Pretty interesting route to get there. Make your way down Interstate 64, a little fraction from Louisville.
And Miles, that's over by Fort Knox, is it not?
Yeah, not too far at all. These guys own and operate a construction company. Phillips Brothers Construction. Larry and his son Brandon out here with the Light Supers, but for the last several years they've always been pretty well involved in the state level as well with another one of their sons, Warren, doing some pulling as well. So they have been very involved, great ambassadors. Of
You're
pulling,
welcome,
always
Jason.
red.
You're welcome, guys. Like I said, it's loud here. I've got my headset on where I
Here we go.
my ears. We're right here by the track. Right here.
This is her second run here in the last week.
We're within
It was only
75 feet of the
her first
action.
national win in Napoleon, Ohio. She is out tonight to repeat that and be down the track in the forum. So, ladies, I'm going to need your help, and that's all I got to say about that. Birdie in the bench board. Amber Taylor making her debut here in Bowling Green, has never pulled in Bowling Green before. Once again, her last week's winner, Napoleon Central Scale, set the bar. Hey, that was reputable. Come on, girls, give it up for her. She certainly deserves that, don't you think, Steve?
That was a girl driving
Well, I'll
that
tell
one.
you what, Denver, what a great run right there, fans. If you want a lady puller to go talk to for the weekend, stop right over and chat with that young lady. I'm going to tell you what, Amber would be glad to let you know just what it's all about, sitting in the seat of that truck. Get her out, walk around throughout the weekend, check the pullers out, stop them, ask them questions. That's what they're out here for, to put on a good show for you.
All right, 303 and 4, 303.470. Amber will run herself into the fourth position here tonight. So, way to go, Amber. And Dave Coughlin, you'll be up on a badass Michigan.
At O'Reilly Auto Parts, you're guaranteed to get the everyday low prices
We
on the
have
parts
Ridge
you need
Runner
to keep your
on the
vehicle
far
at
track.
its
The
best.
north track,
Come
we
see
have
for yourself
Ridge
at your
Runner.
local O'Reilly
It's a
Auto Parts store.
460
Here comes the
40
Ridge Runner, one
John
for you
Deere.
John Deere fans out of Osgood, Indiana. Chris Linville coming up in at 48.40. Fifth place finish out of Langford, New York. Oh man, I hope that's dirt dropping from underneath that John Deere right there.
I've said it before, I'll continue to say it. I love the stand for this John Deere tractor, a 4840 seat pedal. I just like the look of it. It's a nice piece there. He's been with us on the Grand National Circuit, running pretty well in the John Deere. Well, Mr. Linville with the Ridge Runner makes it fast.
Yeah, father and son pulling team out of Indiana here. Rookies down on the circuit here. And we always say, you know, running the Grand National Circuit for the first time is just so tough. You're on all these tracks you've never been to before. You gotta get the books on the tracks. It's the whole first season. Basically, you're just developing a notebook. That's what it's all about. So let's give the Linvilles a nice round of guys at John Deere here this afternoon.
And Denver, we're going to go back to the two-wheel drive side. This is the guy you see on the regional circuit a fair amount here with the two-wheel drive coming our way.
It was sure do. We sure do oil. It's a big Conley out of Bad Axe, Michigan. Final drive on this is the name of the truck here. Here's a guy that took a went in Zanesville, Ohio, down at the corner of the state, and also not bad at all, not bad at all for Dave. Fans, give Dave a nice round of applause, if you will, please. Also, he's out 14 times already this year. So Dave is a runner. He is a runner. As we await the distance here, Dave Conger to the final drive at 294.35, 294.505. Right there you go. Guys, back to you.
Fans, make sure you check out our merchandise. Sorry about that. Check out your merchandise stand underneath the main grandstand right here on the south side. Also, north side, your merchandise stands out there behind the new finish line towers. Make sure you stop over there. We got a lot of new stuff this year.
Are you guys enjoying this?
You're probably going to need it before the night's over tonight. So
you guys need to let me know now. Tomorrow I hope I'll be up
to the north side over there. As we got Jason Hootman coming up out of New York in the Commander. 6 wins, a couple of top 10s. This guy right in the thick of things right now. He's 16 points out of the lead, but he can put together a couple good hooks here and claw his way back into it. The Commander, 3rd in points. Wins in Langford, New York, Monroe, Michigan, Brandenburg, Kentucky. He's a good one.
And he goes sailing out to 338 feet. How about it? Pull down!
He's going to find that groove at 338, 295, 338, 295. And we're going to see how that highway wears for us tonight.
Bright orange, the color here, the bad blood out of Ohio, the ANCO DT 275B. Kyle Carlin coming up. The Bad Blood currently 4th overall in your points. A couple of 4th place finishes, a couple of 5th place finishes so far this year. And he'd love to turn things around here a Thursday night at Pole Town. Not exactly what he's looking for, but again, there's always tomorrow. All right, nice run for Kyle Carlin out of Eastern Ohio. It's the Bad Blood Tractor, second generation puller. His dad, Gary, used to run pro stock for many, many years, Randy Orange. And good to see him out here competing in the light super stock class. Kyle Carlin will move in to 5th place, 257 and 2, 257 and 2. Everyone's chasing the airborne ride. Corey Forrester, 293 and 7. We go Bigword, Irvin, Phillips, and Evans Bigword. The estimable.
Iowa in too deep with the Chevrolet right there in our 6,200-pound class. Chevrolet seems to be one of the dominant trucks in the class, and we sure do enjoy that. Truck is running 8th in the points right now, and we'll get his distance here in just a
You
second.
talk about some change, Denver. This young man got to do his first interview with me in Toma, Wisconsin. He was a top 3 finisher with In Too Deep, but what a busy off season they had with the Fleming Motorsports team, and we'll let him pull out of here more. They made some big changes. Now you think about the Corzine Motorsports
Hope you
team.
guys are
Last year they
loving this.
campaigned this white truck right here. That was the truck
really
that Steve
enjoy this
Bollinger and Ashley and Craig
That's
took
some
turns
horsepower
driving, known
there.
as the Wild One. They also bought Ashley's second degree entry, and they sold their 2 entries. The T-Bucket is now the Sempico entry that the Simon family will run, and then also a member of the Simon team that has their other high maintenance, the Chevy Colorado. So busy off season for the Fleming team as they change trucks, bought 2 new machines here, and as I said, I got to do an interview with that young man right there in Toma, Wisconsin.
I stopped
at the
at the
Wisconsin
liquor store and
Dairyland
got
Nationals. He
plenty
was the top
of
3 finishers. We go to
brown
the
apple
starting
for
line
me
on the
and
north
Mrs.
side.
Country Boy.
Thank you very much, Miles. Jordan Spiegelberg coming up. The Detonator Red. Out of
You
Wisconsin.
know what's going to happen. It's back at the motel.
These competitors on our light
Chilling.
super stock class
Know what I
will
mean?
hook up again
Chilling.
Saturday at
I hope you guys are
in
liking
session
this.
number 4.
I hope you guys like this, because I tell you what, I'm worried about not being able to go live.
Jordan right now,
And,
second in the point.
Look coming here. Yeah, buddy.
Jamie Austin coming out on the south side of Charleston, Illinois. The Salt Shaker Express right there is Chevrolet.
All right, fans, much better run here this time around for Jordan Spiegelberg over on the light super stock side. The Detonator Red out of Wisconsin. Wyowega, Wisconsin for the Spiegelberg family. Easy for you to say. I was going to say, isn't that
Thanks,
a song,
guys.
Dan?
I really
Wyowega
appreciate you guys
or something
coming in.
Short story
I was
about that
hoping Jeff
town,
was here. I was hoping
Wyowega.
he'd
I had
come
a
in
bunch of
too.
fans do a pull up in Wisconsin.
But I can't read and try to film at the same time.
With actually, there's a bread up there that tells you how to say it.
I've got to get me a gimbal
And he said
for
there's like
this
50 of them, so I'm like,
iPad.
okay.
And right now I don't have
That's how you
money
say
for
it.
it, but I will save up and get one where it'll be a lot easier for
One of the many reasons why you're here.
me. Here we go.
Information like that that'll get us through the weekend. George goes to 64.
And dancing with the devil a little bit, Jamie Austin right here, the Salt Shaker Express. past that 350.
Give me a 1
mark
if,
to be able to come back and
you
pull
can hear
off.
them.
2 or more have to
If
go
you
out.
cannot hear these
We are
trucks,
measuring about
I will have them take the
303 feet
exhaust,
tonight. So, as
the
we
muffler off
Jared Nelson
where
and
you can
Midnight
hear them
Revenger
better if you
at
guys can't hear
338 and 2. 320 and 460 for Jamie Austin. And there he is in 3rd place right there. Ken Urban's going to be up next on the south side.
Yes, I smell it too. We're right here and the wind's blowing right at us.
So the old Salt Shaker Express makes the run out of the Charleston, Illinois area. They
Now,
just
like I
had
said,
their
if
home
you guys
fair a
can't
couple
hear
weeks
these
ago where
trucks,
they're
I will
involved to
have
put the
them
state
take
level
the
bull
muffler
on.
off of
But you
these
think
where you
about
can
the
hear them
family,
better.
that is Jim Austin's truck that was built for him to pull in the 2000 season or so. And unfortunately, we lost him way too soon with his battle to cancer. But out here today, his family, the Austin Motorsports team, and Jamie been doing the driving the majority of the season with that truck. We had him at Toma, Wisconsin with us as well. And he goes to that number 3 spot. We go back to the north side. We're going to go full light super stock.
I appreciate you
coming our way.
Yeah, the Ellis Commerce 80-30 right now. Jason coming up. Just a couple of hooks left here.
I got plenty of battery.
In our light super stock class.
You know, I'm not going to run this, you know, for the whole show.
Four-wheel drive
1 o'clock in the morning. I'll bring some action, you know, more of the different classes.
A Drunken Pumpkin tightens the chain. Green flag comes out, and it's his time to play here at Full Town.
Thank you, JCK. I appreciate that.
Well, fans, give a word of this on the south side right here. Again, Urban, no, not Urban.
Urban. That is Kent Urban. This is very nice.
Ken Urban, Osceola, Nebraska. Now, I thought Osceola was Florida, you know. But it's not. It's also, well, Nebraska.
That guy right there, he's exercising his first minute right through. And so is that guy. He's exercising right here.
Osceola, we're glad to have him in Bowling Green. No, we only have 40 more to go on the south side.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good looking AA fuel alter down there. Ken Urban. Now, he helps a lot with Wayne Purser's big modified tractor. He goes all over the country with him. Our first competitor on the other side of the river here this afternoon in two-wheel drive, Ken Urban.
Starts out just about right in the center of the track, starts to go over to the north side a little bit. You follow the tracks of the sled, he mounted over to the right about
Guys, I know
190.
I know how popular I am, so I do have a bodyguard here. Always make sure I got a bodyguard. He's right here. This is my bodyguard right here. That's my neighbor Buddy right here. He said he'd take care of me if he tried to back me up.
Going to 80.085 to 80.085. All right. Brent Sullivan, he'll be up next on the south side. Doug Doug, and Jonathan Van Horn. Our next three on the south side, old Red fans, Doc, you've got something coming to you on the north side.
Well, fans, now it's time for It's Your Dime with Larry Richwine, the first segment of this weekend. Larry, looks like the tracks are starting to come in. Had a little difficulty deciding on which track was going to be official at first, but it seems like things are coming back around.
That's right, Greg. The two-wheel drive side, we're set. We've got one past 3:30. We've got a whole bunch more to go. We're almost done with the light super. We're a little tight, but the
damn straight cut boys are always
ready. I'm pretty sure we know what to do with the track now.
Thanks, Larry.
Brandon Phillips on the way next in Insanity, the International 1066. As we've got two competitors left here in our class, and again, they are chasing
big
the man of the East Coast. The Airborne, Corey Forrester, 293 and 7 is your leading distance. Jason Goodman, the commander, in second at 280.07. modified tractor many years ago. And good to see David out here in two-wheel drive down the field.
Well, guys, I got to tell you what, we're having a little trouble down here with Dan and Miles' earplugs tonight. So, Miles gives Dan a pair, tells him to put them in, and they didn't work, so he threw them on the ground right there by his briefcase. Got another pair here around his neck. Now Miles is trying to be official here with our 12-pound fingers.
I think those might work a little better. We'll try them out.
Hey, I say that because the thing I love about coming up here is the merchandise. There's awesome merchandise. You've hit on it already, but I think these must be a pretty new deal, and I think they're awesome. So my daughters would love to have these. If I brought them home, my wife would be really mad.
You know
my
what?
kids would love them.
If you put them in the bathtub, they'll swell up.
What are you saying? She's going to give you the finger?
Okay, now, do we have a blue one? I mean, we got a blue, we got two blue tractors in top here on the light class. We got any blue fingers down there?
No blue or orange. I got a bruised one, but that might not count. But we got a red and a green right here. That'll take care of it for you, fans. So stop by your merchandise tent. We go to the north side there, Doc.
And a single word coming up, the Detonator Black. Your attention, please, Brian Knox. Brian Knox, quit lollygagging and get back to work.
He told you, didn't he? Huh? All right.
The Detonator Black, currently your points leader over on the north side. Final competitor, White Cooper. Oh, it looks good. I'll tell you, this is going to come down to that measurement. Going to be close here. The blue one going to win it, or is it going to be a red one?
Big and red.
Outside, here we go. Brad Sullivan out of Warsaw, Kentucky. Big and red. Chevrolet, there's quite a story behind that truck. And Dan, what have you got to tell us about
Yes,
that truck
it is.
on the south side?
I've been sitting right here when they blow, and it jars the
All right,
crap out of
Brad
me.
Sullivan, Warsaw, Kentucky.
I'm
just
within
south of
75
Cincinnati. This truck
to
has been
100
a ring
feet
winner here
from
before.
this
Let's
truck
see
right here.
what they got for us here tonight.
I'm
The
only
Chevy
about 100
Aspen,
feet from
the
it.
Sullivan, Felicity.
Here we go. Wiggy, 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 wiggy.
Yeah, so that truck, of course, built in honor of his uncle Hansel and Eddie. Eddie goes back on that side. Hansel, the really very patriarch of it. We got Papa Wayne. Papa Wayne's brother was
anything to say,
Ed.
Mrs. Country
And
Boy?
This truck was built many years ago to honor Ed. So Big Ed Red, of course, and now the next generation driving. We got our leader in the two-wheel drive side of things, and Jared, buddy, that's 2 trips in a row, and you've made 2 really nice passes. Welcome to Bowling Green.
Yeah, it's always good to be here to make a good pass, and I felt like we laid down as good as one as we can, but there's still about 40 trucks behind me, and any one of the 40 can drive right by us and make us look stupid. So right now we'll just cherish it. We still got a few more of our teammates back there, so we're going to try to work to get some more of them down the hunt.
Now you start to evaluate this. Obviously 50 trucks is a lot. You were a little worried about an early number, but you made it work, and we got a pretty decent track, I'm guessing.
Yeah, and, I mean, last year we made #1 hook work, which, you know, you get the initial rolls and it always seems to be a little better, but we've kind of learned this year to, with all the adversity that's happening, you just kind of got to take stuff as it comes, and you know, whatever number you're dealt with, you got to go with it. So we try not to dwell on it, and we just do what we can and make the best of it.
My
No
rocket's
doubt.
named
Well, you're sitting in the
Oscar
number 1
Mayer.
spot. I know there are some folks at home in Altamont that are watching pretty closely, and brother,
Or at least that's what Mrs. Country Boy used named it.
Yeah,
Is
George is going to take the seat for Bethany, so we're
Oscar
hoping we can
Mayer.
get down in the hunt again.
All right, he's your leader on the two-wheel drive side of things out of Altamont, Illinois, Mr. Jared Nelson.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the final results in our light super Jason Urba, the Drunken
That's my
Pumpkin.
sweetheart. I love her
Chris
so
Linville,
much.
the Ridge Runner. Kyle Carlin, the Bad Blood. Brandon Phillips, and Insanity. Jordan Siegler and Detonator Residency in 6th. In 5th place, Marcus Wells, the Gunpowder and Lead, 268.0. Larry
is
Phillips,
up next.
Extremely Insane, 269.3. In 3rd place, Jason Hoopman, the Commander, 280.07. In 2nd place, the Detonator Black, Adam Siegler, 288.9. And your winner, Corey Forrester in the Airborne Ride, 293.7. His first Grand National win ever, right here in Poletown.
Doug Scott on track right now. Doug coming to his on course. Ontario run through cover Angela. Yeah, Angela on the track right there. There's the guy who got the show up. Well, you can smell the cotton candy, can't you? That's an additive that gets put in their fuel, so you don't smell those alcohol fumes. You can smell the cotton candy, or maybe it's popcorn or anything like that. I wish they'd make one that was like cheeseburgers and French fries. That would really make it good to me. I don't know about you, fans. Don't forget our stands are open on that with that great merchandise. Poletown merchandise, not only underneath the grandstand, but on the north side as well. And a Make-A-Wish auction coming up Saturday at 2 o'clock. Set your clock for that. Duckshot coming in at 306.085. John Van Horn, you'll be up next. Russ Nichols coming up right after that. And Rob McCarley. And this is where the going gets tough on the south side.
Thanks
Hey,
for
Denver,
coming
you're talking
in.
about the Make-A-Wish auction coming up Saturday at 2 o'clock, fans. We have got some very, very unique items coming up this year for the Make-A-Wish auction. We have got something for everyone here
It cost us for
to be
all
able to
5
buy this
sessions.
year at the Make-A-Wish auction. But we have some
It was,
very unique items
$200
coming up this year
for both
at the
of them.
Make-A-Wish auction. So
So
make
that's
sure you
5
get there at 2
sessions.
o'clock on Saturday.
So we'll be back
Fans on the north track, we're getting ready to start your four-wheel drive division. How many four-wheel fans
Saturday,
are in the house?
We'll be there for the.
That's what we're talking about. Coming up first, out of Goodview, Minnesota, Mark Manigan in the Outlaw.
Hopefully the weather.
Come on, a big win out in Iowa this year, folks.
Like they said it was.
On the Region 5 circuit,
And,
he's been out 4 times, all been in the top 10. So we're looking for Mark to set the mark here, give the Glenn a good test, but the officials here, we're going to start off here in the four-wheel drive division tonight. Got the opposite drop and come back later in the class.
And Greg, when you look down your list, I see sitting over here in the corner, not too far away. We got a truck. We have 2 rigs that came all the way from California to run with us from the Reed stable. And I see our first one sitting over there, the old Rags entry, I believe, coming our way. So we set things with Mr. Mangan. He comes to us from Minnesota, all across the country to pull with us here in Poletown, and even outside of the country, Mr. Denver.
Dr. John Van Horn was the whistle on the Select Storm Warning is the name of this truck. And once again, man, it was traveling a long way today. Well, you're exactly right, Miles. Johnny Reeves out of Stockton, California, coming up the line next. Our first puller in the Outlaw, Mark Manigan, he ended up dropping that hook. He'll come back later in the class here, ladies and gentlemen. Coming up next with us out of California. Now, you're talking about a piece of the drive there, folks. We're not talking like 12 or 14 hours. You're more like 2 days to get here from California.
a couple big, huge welcomes to a couple of our new sponsors for this year's National Tractor Pulling Championships. Blue Coolers, you can check them out on the Midway at Blue Coolers. We believe best-in-class quality doesn't have to be tied to high prices. They provide 10-day ice at half the price. Make sure to visit them on the Midway or bluecoolers.com. And to BDS Suspension. So whether you're looking to outfit your tow rig, your trail rig, or your daily driver, BDS Suspensions has the lift kits and accessories to get it done right. Take your truck or Jeep to the next level with BDS Suspension.
Well, once again, guys, they said, and gals, they said on the North Track, we have 40 running trucks here for you tonight.
Well, man, you got to see Donnie do a pretty good piece of driving right there. If all you fans have been around four-wheel drive pulling, you know the worst thing that can happen to a four-wheel drive truck is gets the hopping out there on the track.
Sometimes the tractor's getting in the way
you start bouncing out
when
there.
they're trying to clean his track on his side. So
Pedal that throttle just
I
a little bit, got
apologize
to
for
settle
that.
down, step back down. Still got a pretty
We
good
have
pass on it. Anytime you have to pedal it, it's always going to set you back a little bit.
Hey, Denver,
let's get
who is that young lady out there on the track right now with this guy?
That's Kelly. That's Miss Kelly. Miss Kelly Nichols right there, giving us orders just like she does at home. Yeah, she got it going on. This is Russ Nichols, fans, on the edge. And he is your point leader right now. Lawrence City, Ohio. Been running a real good mix of regional, national, and grand national events all summer long. And here's guys coming off the wins in Brandenburg, Kentucky, Toma, Michigan, Marion, Ohio, and Benson, North Carolina. Always in top 5, top 10 out of 11 times out. And Russ is really dead on it here for 2019. I think it's just because Kelly's helping him so much. So Russ, we wish you the best of luck here in Bowling Green on that truck from Lawrence City, Ohio, called On the Edge.
Last year's Friday afternoon session winner, Early Hook took the win. Coming down just on
And our distance for Donnie Reeves over the triple throw down the four-wheel drive side, 288.805. 288.805. Backing up the sled now is Familiar Chevrolet out of Powell, Wisconsin, or Wyoming, excuse me, calls it the Bad Bow Tie. Mr. Rick Johnson. He's been out 3 times on the season this year, folks. 1 top 5. So really just getting the season going here. Had a little trouble getting out on the season, but up and running now. Rick Johnson chasing that 288.8.
Hey, Greg, this truck actually comes out of Wyoming. Second generation puller here. His dad Larry ran the old rig truck for many, many years. And good to see him out here at Bowling Green out of Wyoming. Don't see too many pullers out of the far west. And we've got a bunch here this weekend here in Hometown, USA.
At 307.225. Russ pulled himself into 6th place. So Russ and Kelly, congratulations. In this field of 52 trucks so far, yeah, by golly, you're doing all right. So hang right in there. We wish you the best tonight. Rob Carlin.
Sorry. Are you guys jealous? I spooked on my woman. Guys need to hear a little bit of
Ontario to Wisconsin, all over the United States. And our distance for the Bad Bow Tie, 325 and 5. 325 and 5. That puts me in a #1 spot right now. We are going to be running a floating finish tonight, folks. So what that means is run when you run, hope you run it up, and don't stop till you get her done. Right on the south side, Ron McCarley and the end again.
No, I'm Mrs. Country Boy's asshole. Don't believe me, ask her. Ain't I your asshole? I'm your asshole, ain't I?
Does a good job for Rob is in the saddle tonight here in Bowling Green. I never find any team run in the team here in DG or not. But it sure is good to see him here tonight. So, Rob McCarley out of Circleville, Ohio, Browntown, as they call it, at it again on the board.
So hope he keeps it up throughout the year.
And somebody called the dog board over on the far track, ladies and gentlemen. With us out of Midway, Kentucky,
we're old, but we ain't dead.
Stray Dog. Daryl Barner's with us, folks. A strong runner 40. Takes that distance out front with the bow tie, 325 and 5. Rob McCarley coming in at 296 and 2. 296 and 2. Thank you, Rob.
Awfully close in the mix there. Mr. Ben gives him the flag on the big end of the track. These guys right down in the heart of the bluegrass. You think about Midway, Kentucky, and their home area. Die-hard blue fans. They had this truck, of course, the Stray Dog. Years of fast break entry there they always had at Ford. Gary and Daryl, the brothers, they go back to the roots in the two-wheel drive side with the rare breed as well, Mr. Mayor. So these guys been around for a long time, coming to Bowling Green for a good while as well. We'll see where his distance puts him.
And Miles, Midway, Kentucky is exactly that, halfway between Ohio and Tennessee.
For all of our pulling teams that are out there this weekend, they've always loved to use the products from our sponsors of our event, Shell Rotella for being one. Remember the Shell Rotella product. What's inside makes all the difference. And Lincoln Electric. Lincoln Electric coming on board this year with the National Tractor Pulling Championship. If you need a new Lincoln welder for your farm, take advantage of our show special. Make sure that it's Lincoln Electric. It's a proud American company and proud partner of the FFA. And our distance for the Stray Dog, 313.345, 313.345. Let's bring up David Moore out of Cheshire, Ohio. Cozy Struck, the King Cutter. Waterborne, Ontario, Oxbridge, Ontario to be exact. Tom LaRue, the Diamond and Dirt Truck. Coming down to play with us tonight here in Bowling Green in our first session on the south side. 6,200 pounds of fun on the track, 30-inch hitch height. And these guys are aiming for that Bowling Green ring, which we will award after session 4. So you want to make sure you're here for that. So, as we talk right now, is Jared Nelson at 338 and 2. Matt Kane is at 324 and 1. Jamie Austin at 320 and 4. On the south side, at the starting line, Tom LaRue, Oxford, Ontario.
We had a Chevy S10 versus a Silverado racing down the track there. And unfortunately, right on the starting line for the four-wheel drive side, we'll look at things over there, maybe taking them back. I don't know if we were out before that 100-foot mark or not. But Mr. LaRue makes his run, the Diamonds and Dirt. They pick up the Shell Rotella sponsorship a couple of years ago. And Mr. LaRue doing the ambassador work up there on the other side of Canada.
Yeah, Tom LaRue, just north of Toronto, Ontario, a 2005 Grand National Champion. And good to see him out on the circuit once again. Hasn't made a whole lot of events, but puts one event on his calendar, and that is Bowling Green, Ohio. Do we have any Canadian fans out here tonight? Where's our Canadians?
Calling out for the Canadian fans. There's a bunch here.
Well, Miles, you're exactly right. They're going to pull the King Cutter back. give him a second attempt. Now, a few fans that don't realize what's going on there.
I'm
That's the
probably
point
screaming
over
is what I am
turn,
trying
that
to talk
100
over
bar
all
for
this
Earl standing
noise.
down there. Our flagman. They got
Yeah.
2 attempts to get past that spot. Tom LaRue hitting the dirt at 307.5. 307.5.
I love the
Himself
smell
in the
of
sixth
nitro
place.
and
Rick Austin, you're up
alcohol.
next. And Tom, excuse me, Tom Napoleon will be up right after that. There you go. With 52 entries on the line, I'll tell you what, man, the spread gets awfully small, but we're going to make sure we get it to you.
Well, the dirt flirt here coming our way.
We got the
This
dirt
gentleman
flirt coming up.
Very involved with the MTPA, there's no question. But this is his first time out on a campaign, to my knowledge, running on the Grand National side. And we've been great to have him. We've loved having Rick Austin in the dirt flirt in Chevy, Colorado. Help me out here. Let's talk history.
Well, yeah, no doubt about it. The dirt flirt, you fans that have been here in Poletown, remember the old 2 Chevrolet late modified, the dirt flirt. This is the guy right here, Rick Austin, Broadhead, Wisconsin. And it's good to see him up here in Poletown here in 2019.
You trace the heredity of this truck for me? We go back to the Sullivans, right? We're going to go with that old Rent-A-Wreck Chevy Colorado that they ran, the Kentuckian. And so Mr. Austin out here now.
And our distance for the kick cutter, 310 feet, .420, 310.4. It's going to put him in a number 3 spot right now. So your top 5 as we stand here, folks, set number 5, triple throwdown, set number 4. Or should be number 4. Number 3 is kick cutter, set number 2 is the straight dog, and out front right now, Rick Johnson in that bow tie at 325 and 5.
Callie's Performance Products. If you're serious about being in the winner's circle, then you must be serious about Callie's. And a Valley Freightliner of Toledo. Valley Freightliner of Toledo, your Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan full-service Freightliner and Western Star dealer.
We had
And
a
big
flyover.
thanks to all of our track equipment. Brought to you by John.
Gotcha.
On a nice strong pass over there on the far side. That's Brody Rydell out of Brazil, Indiana. Calls his truck. Gotcha.
Just like a country boy that's playing in dirt. He loves playing in dirt and water. I only drank half your beer.
We got some bottles in there and they ain't supposed to have them. We got a couple bottles in there we ain't supposed to have them.
Larry Phillips, can we get you to the winner's circle, please? Larry Phillips.
I don't see nothing.
I can't drink.
Well, Tommy T going to come out here now. We're going to throw things back to the other chalk line. We go to Malonia, Indiana, as Denver said, and Tom Tremolian. This gentleman builds horsepower at TFS. That is his business, TFS Performance. They do a whole lot of work. Used to be primarily on our four-wheel drive side of things and on some dirt racing. But over the last several years, we've really started to tweak and turn the dial on some Hemis.
And was the leader of the Versailles Mafia there for a bunch of years with the 4-wheel drive trucks. But last couple of years, they've really concentrated here on the 2-wheel drives. They've got a 3-truck team. Let's see how they do here this weekend. It's showtime.
Now you go back to Spellbound. Of course, that's the truck that Chastain ran for many, many years. Mike Chastain had. This gentleman right here purchased it and ran it. Worked on their horsepower right there, not too far from their home. We bring him down to the line driving to Chevy, Colorado.
And our distance for the 4-wheel drive truck he just ran got you 282.275. 282.275. Going to put him in the number 5 spot. Backing up the sled right now out of Powell, Wyoming.
Corey
Absolutely.
Johnson on his
Go
Chevrolet
sub
called
to Sewer
Mr.
Dog,
Awesome.
the Patriot.
But out 3 times, one of those
Absolutely.
been in the top 10.
Go
So
sub him.
very consistent truck. Real
Jeff
curious
is
to see how
here.
he does out clear out the west side of the river out of Wyoming, coming in here
whoever's
to
in
the
there,
Buckeye State.
Put up.
Now, this is one of those former
Jeff,
feedback
everybody's got
trucks.
Jeff is here.
That's for sure. Coming in
NC
at
Tire Hose.
285.910, 285.910.
Sewer Dog,
We've seen that
put
truck run a
y'all's,
whole lot better than that. But
channel information
not so good to
on
hear
here while we're doing
on
this.
the
That way,
first run
then
tonight.
people in here
Chuck Legre out of
can,
Ackley, Texas. You'll be up next. Brian
go to
McDonald
their
out of
channel,
Kennedyville,
double.
Maryland, and Ralph Hunt out of
Uh-oh.
Well, fans, right there's an example. He got the hop and he got out of it, shut her down before that 100-foot mark, made the honest effort to get her done. So they'll pull him right back, get him fired up, give him a second chance. Have to take whatever he gets this time. Corey Johnson and Mr. Awesome.
I told him to feed him them gerbils before he took off them tracks.
That's pretty important in this type of business. This Brown out there in-house abilities of certain teams and individuals with large inline cylinder crankshaft and Amplax with reliable broadband for Northwestern Ohio. Amplax, improved lives through technology. Well, what do you think of that, fans? I tell you what, Mr. Awesome decided he's going to shake up that leaderboard just a little bit.
Former ring winner with this truck now. The truck was driven by Jessica Jack, known as the Parent Dax, that she ran for many, many years. Playgrade, we traced their roots back, of course, to Super Stock Diesel. Super Stock Diesel tractor side of things, but about 5 years, 6 years ago, maybe even a little longer than that, we got this truck. It went home to Texas, and they have been very, very tough. Last year, top finisher in the dual drive side of things. So we go to the line. Trevor and John, they split duty doing the driving here.
Well, fans, over on our north track, Corey Johnson and Mr. Awesome just moved into the number 2 spot, 316.06.
Beautiful sky out tonight.
316.06.
Some clouds. There's the sunset.
Well, we're going to definitely kind of shake things up a little bit on the south side. Our Wild Horse truck on the way out of Ackerley, Texas, 315.850. 315.850. The Blake Rays bringing a Wild Horse into the 4th stall today. 315 and change right there. Way to go. Nice run, guys. Nice run. Brian McDonald, you'll be up on the south side. Ralph Hunt and then Jesse Petro as we run through our class of 52. And we are down to about halfway through the class almost. Now taking that far left side on the north track, ladies and gentlemen, Donald Levante out of Stansted, Quebec, Canada, calls his truck the Rock. He's got a Chevrolet clear over there on the left-hand side of the track.
It's from Canada.
The question is there some virgin dirt over there that just might set his setup? We're about to find out.
Yeah, this gentleman owns a rock quarry down there in southern Quebec, right on the Vermont border. This gentleman here, and good to see him here in
Canada,
Fulltown.
that's where he's from.
The Rock
This truck is running
Chevrolet.
now. This is for you Canadians.
Boy, we're stacking them four-wheel drive trucks up in a pile right there, fans. I tell you what, right there close, knocking on the door, I tell you, pretty good chance that top 5 leaderboard just might move again. Tell you what, the 7th truck out and right there knocking on the door.
Yeah, I'll check those lottery tickets for you here in
I
just a
love
bit.
this side of the archives. We talk about them all the time. We go back to the very first 2
tractor and truck full, and you guys are getting drunk.
Midnight Mistress,
There's something about it.
Mr. Ryan McDonald coming to the starting line now, and he's number 2 at TPA points. We'll let Kipper take us through a little bit of his resume as we go through the summer.
Thank you, sir. I'm Brian McDonald of Kennedyville, Maryland, and my old Fidget Willie right here. One of the first two-wheel drives out like that at the head of one more of those two-wheel drive trucks that came out of Napoleon, Ohio. We might see him this weekend as well. Some of the first two-wheel drives that came out kind of united the class, and it became very, very popular. Not only with the guys that were pulling, but the new fans as well. So there for a while, there were a lot of brand new two-wheel drive trucks being built. Now, the first one, Brad, he's been out 8 times. He took a win down in Toma, and he took a second place in Hagerstown, Maryland, a second place in Memphis, North Carolina, a third in Iona, Michigan, Toma, Wisconsin, excuse me, and a fourth place in Brandenburg, Kentucky. So, and that pass we just seen laid down by the Rock, 319 and 5. 319 and 5, going to put him in that number 2 spot right now. So your top 5 as we talk right now, King Gunner set number 5, Straight Dogs at 4, Mr. Awesome set number 3, the Rock just moved himself into number 2, and your leader right now, Rick Johnson, in Bad Bow Tie.
Now the thing to watch over on the two-wheel drive side, this truck here, the Suffer Insanity, it needs to finish ahead of Russ Nichols' truck. He needs to gain some ground here this weekend. So that's what we're watching now here in the points race.
There it is, 319.070, fourth place right now. And looks like he may finish ahead of Russ Nichols. Yes, he did in this class. Right now, he will finish ahead of Russ Nichols. Not by a whole lot, but enough.
We had Mrs. Country.
We've got Graham Young. He told us the Renegade. He's with us out of Versailles, Kentucky. Strong run at Dodge. He had a big win at Fort Recovery this year. Had 2 top 5.
Versailles, Kentucky, right there. We got anybody from Kentucky here tonight? The Renegade. Boy, these are tough trucks right here. The Renegade machine. Father and son pulling team, and they've each got a ring here in the four-wheel drive class over the years. Kalen and Graham Young out here from Versailles, Kentucky, just south of Cincinnati.
Well, fans, we're down here in the winner's circle.
Okay,
the first time
like
for the 50. Here we go. Right here, first time tonight, Bowling Green, Ohio, the winner's circle. Marcus Whittleton, your number 5 position here tonight, Gunpowder and Lynn. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks for having us, and thanks for the blue shirts and everything that put all this stuff together and the fans that come out. I gotta congratulate the Foresters, the first Grand National win ever. Congratulations to them and all the guys that are in the class. Thanks a lot for having us. Thanks S&D for sponsoring the class and all the things that they do.
Honey, we appreciate you being here. Mr. Mike Herford, the president of Northwest Ohio Tractor Pullers.
On behalf of the National Tractor Pulling Championship, congratulations on your 5th place finish.
It's Philip Thunder.
Thanks a million, Mike. Thanks for everybody for coming out and coming down to Pulltown to have a good time.
Well, there you go, fans. Number 5 here tonight. Marcus Whittleton, Gunpowder and Lynn here tonight.
South side right there in Oakwood.
He's got that one for sale.
But we certainly do welcome him.
I'll give him $1 down, $1 a year.
Whenever on the four-wheel drive side, folks, Graham Young in that Renegade truck just moved to the number 1 spot, 327 and 1. 327 and 1. Gonna bring up Jimmy Morton the second on Renegade.
see what this
The
Unleashed.
Yellow Thunder,
He's got,
Ralph Hunt. Boy, this is going to shake the order up right
Unleashed,
here.
He's got it for sale here. Let's see how good he pulls.
Well, Vince, I'll tell you what, these four-wheel drives are starting to pile them right up there. You could throw a blanket over them right now. Sitting right there close to each other, and I'll tell you what, very strong class. Steve, back down to you in the winner's circle.
All right, number 4 here tonight, Mr. Larry
Hey, Drew, you
Phillips.
got
Larry,
thunderstorms there? Just
we
be careful,
appreciate you
buddy.
being here once again. 4th place here tonight in Bowling Green. Thursday night, we're
We
here,
got
we're
you on
having a
both
ball.
sides. We're
That's
gonna
all right.
shake
We
you up all
love
over,
coming
Drew.
here. And it's been a while since we've been in the winter circle here, but we're going to try to do a little
You're
better
gonna be
next
like
time.
Elvis Presley. You're gonna be all
We started here the last couple weeks on a tractor. We had a bad, I don't know, a little explosion in Monroe, Michigan there, so we had to go home and start all over again. So we had a little fuel leak here, a little fire, but everything's good. Well, good. We're glad everybody was okay. We sure do appreciate you being here at Bowling Green tonight. Excuse me, Mr. Mike Gurford.
She can't hear me.
On behalf of the National Tractor Point Championships, congratulations on your 4th place finish.
Y'all give her.
Well, fans, there you go. Larry Phillips, extremely insane here tonight.
Well, your next truck coming up over on the four-wheel drive side, folks. Ted Skelton in the Rock. He's number 8 in Grand National points right now. He's with us out of
Green,
Harvard,
Ohio.
Illinois. Strong running Chevrolet. He's had 3 top 5 this year, so keep an eye on it. He needs just a lot to go out there and bump that leader flag just a little bit further on down the track.
Straight up 75. It's in between Finley,
Well, Huntsville coming in 6th place at 3:13 and
South
7. 3:13 and 7. And here comes the Buckeye Hauler.
You know where we're at. We're just south of Toledo.
Petros to the track. We saw Joey out here a little bit earlier, Joey Fraser, and he runs to the Petro camp and the World Tribune DJ.
I wish all you guys were here too. You guys ought to plan everybody come up here for a weekend of fucking traffic.
So far, remember, fans, we're going to crown that champion after session 4, the 11 Friday afternoon session, as we get ready to back Jesse up to the track. So here's a truck that's not afraid to bend it over, been running the Grand National Circuit all summer long, and once again, for you Ford fans, you're going to like that. It is the Buckeye Hauler.
There we go, 2 of them at the same time. Okay, guys.
All right, fans, the Buckeye Hauler, Jesse Petro, 7-time Grand National champion right there on the South Track, and the all-time leader in 2-wheel drive victories with the NTPA with 59 victories. All right, Steve, take it away. All right, here we are tonight with your 3rd place finisher here in your light super stock, Jason Hillman. Congratulations, 3rd place here tonight. Welcome to Bowling Green again this year.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's always an honor to be in the winner's circle here in Bowling Green. Thank all the Blue Shirts S&D applications, Champion Oil, my family, my friends that all helped me out and chip in to do everything to make us get here and run like that.
ESPN, they show these during the winter time.
To Corey Forrester on his first win.
These guys
it's
here,
a very special moment for him.
they
and,
film
everybody
all
had to go
these
over and give him a
events.
hand tonight.
This is
He's probably going to be partying.
NTRA.
Well, there you go.
They
Mr. Mike Herford.
are NTPA. I'm sorry. I was thinking something else. But this NTPA, this is the big boy. This is the high dollar stuff. They put on one hell of a show all
And our
weekend.
business for Ted Skelton and
I
the Rock.
recommend it to everybody that
321
loves
and
horsepower.
321.
It's really a
0.835. I'm putting him in
good
number
show.
3 spot right now. That is going to bring up Mike Humps on the Green Machine Ford
Hey,
out of Clearbrook, Virginia.
Virginia. Vandy, we
This is
remember
my truck, guys.
Mike and his brother Willie used to run
Just
a
check the name
all
of
over
it
the
out.
country for many years. Mike's been back here for the last 2 years, and don't count Mike out. I'll tell you
That's
what,
right.
he's top
It says
10 finish
Wicked.
down in Benson, North Carolina.
I am
Very
Wicked.
strong running forward. And
Mrs. Country Boy calls me a mother trucker.
302 and 6. Dan.
I don't think that sounds right, but she calls me a mother trucker. I know you can't hear me, that's why I'm talking about it.
What do you got to tell us about that truck?
Don't you guys tell her I said
Very, very
anything
good family. And these guys are really going to be running.
Oh, wait a minute.
What do you got to
This
say
is
about
being
that truck?
recorded. I'm sorry. Oops. I shouldn't have said nothing. Here we go, guys. Let's take it.
Guys, I think we was trying to have a drag race right there, wasn't we?
Well, I'll tell you, Ben, you talk about having a drag race. You know, the idea behind Truck and Tactical is to pull the weight the farthest. We all understand that. But
Okay,
to give you a good
guys,
idea
I'm
what to
gonna take
look
a
for,
break.
ladies and gentlemen, pay attention from the starting line to that
show
first
some
100
love
feet.
to my-
When you
to
get
my
right down to
princess,
brass tacks, that's a
Mrs.
drag
Country
race
Boy.
from that
We're gonna get a good
starting
listen
line to that
drink.
first 100 feet.
We
The
love
person
you
that
guys
covers
very
that
much.
ground the fastest
If some
creates
of
enough
the
track ground
super
momentum
sacks
and
come
enough
in,
force to be able to take up the
I will
farthest
go
down
live
the track,
again. I'll
barring any
probably
kind
go
of
live for a little while
any kind of
longer later
misfortune
on.
to happen
I'll be
to
on here
him.
for
Mike comes to the
hour
green
and
machine, just
7
went
minutes.
321
You
and
guys,
1.
please hit that
321
like button
and
before
1.
we
And
go
we're in the
out.
number 4 spot right now.
We love you guys very much. There's
All
gonna
right,
be
fans,
more
here we are,
tomorrow,
Light Super,
Friday,
Adam
and then
Spiegelberg,
more
Adam
on
Detonator
Saturday.
Black,
There's 2 more
congratulations,
days of
second
this,
place finish tonight.
I'll try to get
What are you
as much
thinking?
action to
It
you guys
wasn't
as
too pretty,
I
but
can.
we did enough to get the job done, at least get in the top 3, so we can't complain.
On behalf of
Helped out having
Mrs.
2
Country Boy
tractors so we
News
can make adjustments, and then being
Little
last,
Country
we're
Boy,
able to kind of see what everyone else is doing and make some adjustments.
Country Boy News.
Well, I tell you what, we appreciate you being out here again this year once again. Also, your second place finish, you're getting a blue
hope you
cooler
guys are
this year from the
enjoying
Blue
this.
Cooler
We're going to go get us something to drink in the
Corporation. Got my
bathroom.
tongue wrapped around my
And,
teeth there. So on behalf of
and
them,
if we
your
get some of the big
cooler,
boys,
and
the
Mr.
other
Mike
big
Herford
ones
from
coming out,
Northwest Ohio Tractor Puller.
we'll go back live again.
Congratulations.
So I got to say, keep them
Second place
cameras
finish
rolling.
this evening on behalf
Much
of the
love,
National
respect. I
Tactical
may set it up
Championship.
and let it just record on its own, but I will show this one. This is a cool one here. You guys, I got to
Thank you, John. All right, fans, here it comes. Jeremy Nelson out of Sydney, Illinois. How many fans like this truck?
I got to show you guys. This thing is wicked.
This is absolutely
1941 Dodge panel van. Gentleman owns
This
and
is a
operates
41
Nelson
Dodge
Custom
panel
Paint
van.
Body, and he is a farmer by profession as
He's a
well.
farmer
And
as a
representing
profession.
Resicor, they have been on board for 2 years with this truck. Very, very tough runner coming your way. Go to the North Track as well. It's on the contract.
Ryan.
He was throwing up some juice there. Throwing up
He
some
got
juice.
that midline gambler taking a gamble on the right side.
Yeah, I
of the
had to
track.
show you one more, guys. All right, much love, much respect.
Well,
This is Country Boy News, behalf of Mrs. Country and Little Country Boy.
Well, on the four-wheel
We
drive
love you
side,
guys.
man.
Stay
That was
tuned.
Carmen
There's
Foster,
more
the
excitement
Foster child,
from Bowling
out of
Green,
Fairfield,
Ohio
Michigan.
at
Currently
the
setting number 3 in Grand National points right now.
National
Gotta
Final
put him in the top
here
10
at
right
Bowling
now.
Green,
311 and 4.
Ohio. God bless. Keep those
311
cameras rolling. We'll talk to you a little later.
311.453.
Stay tuned for more excitement for the next 2 days.